behind the scenes with future country rock blues kings and queens. Discover them first with Paul Mash TV. Paul Mash TV.
Well, hello everybody, it's Paul Mash TV time once again. We're glad that you could join us. We got another great interview coming for you in just a moment. But as usual, don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell here. You're going to get the latest interviews sent to you whenever they become available. And always take advantage of our inbox here. And we'd love to hear from you there as well. And if you have Facebook, just go to facebook.com/PaulMashTV, which is our official page, and just like the page, comment and everything you see, even send us an inbox there, and we'd love to hear from you there. And also you can email us at paulmashtv, all one word, at gmail.com, and you can use that for if you're a band or a solo artist wanting to be on the show. But also if you're a fan, you can use that same email address. We'd love to hear from you, and we're going to recap all that for you at the closing credits at the end of the show, so stay tuned for that. From Yorkshire, England, we have Natalie Black. She's an Adele tribute, and I think you're really going to like this lady, and we'll get to that in just a moment. But first, here's a quick word from Click Jam. Don't go away. We'll be right back.
We got history, got me feeling the nostalgia when you look at me, thinking about what could.
Okay, here we are in the interview portion of our show, and with us from Yorkshire, England, we have Natalie Black, and she's an Adele tribute, and we're glad to have you here. Thanks for joining us, Natalie.
Hi, thanks for having me, Paul.
Yeah, no problem. We're glad to have you here. How did it get started with you on as far as being an Adele tribute? I mean, did you realize you could look like her and sing like her? I mean, tell us in your own words, though.
Before I became Adele, I was a singer, just doing my own, not my original songs, just covers, singing locally. And then I think it was the Brit Awards performance in 2011 when I watched Adele, and I just was absolutely mesmerised and blown away. And I just thought from that moment, I'm going to try and put a show together to be, you know, a tribute to Adele. And it took me nearly a year to get everything together. And then I went to the hairdressers and had all my hair changed because it was really dark before and really long and curly, a bit like Cher's hair. And when I had my hair changed, everyone was like, oh, wow, you really look like Adele. So it was like, oh, brilliant. That's just a great reaction to get. And because I was already singing before, I just tried to get my tone and my, you know, diction and everything more like Adele's, her phrasing and everything like that. Just try to sing more like her. So I spent a lot of time practicing, trying to really, you know, focus on that as well.
Oh, okay. Well, that's good. Why don't you tell us some about your influences, you know, that really, you know, and also some artists that you grew up with that you enjoyed. Would like to hear about that as well.
When I was younger, you just listen to whatever your parents are listening to in the house, don't you? So in our house, it was always Cher, Tina Turner, and then a lot of 80s rock. We had Queen, we had Bon Jovi, Meatloaf, and I just naturally have grown up loving all that kind of stuff, you know, just the rock side of things. A little bit of Madonna. Kylie Minogue was my first ever concert. I think I was about 6 when I went to see Kylie Minogue. So yeah, just a bit of a broad spectrum, but quite, you know, 80s rock kind of vibe going on.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's what I enjoyed a lot when I was younger, was the 80s rock. And so I can see how that influenced you a little bit. So well, tell everybody where we can find your music at. I mean, I'm sure it's on all streaming platforms, but you probably don't have physical copies, but if you do, you can volunteer that as well.
Well, you can find me on Instagram as Natalie Black as Adele. I have got a website which is www.adele-tribute.net. You can find me on Facebook as Natalie Black Hometown Glory Tribute to Adele. I am on Twitter as well. I think that's Hometown Glory 1. You can find me. I think that's most of them covered. Do you have Reverb Nation over there?
Yes, we do. Mm-hmm.
I think I'm on there as well. Natalie Black as Adele, something along those lines.
Okay. Are you on any other streaming platforms like iTunes or anything like that, or is it just Reverb Nation?
No, it's just like the freebies, you know. I don't sell my copies of Adele songs. Just, you know, I either perform them at gigs or, you know, I sell CDs at gigs, at theatres and things like that, but just I don't sell on iTunes. Maybe I will in the future. Who knows?
Okay. And I guess we're getting ready to watch a video from you. This is like a collage of different Adele songs. Do you need to be set up for this, or you know, or whatever?
Yeah, it's just it's from one of my favourite gigs in the UK in Eastbourne. We just filmed the actual live show, and it's just right by the sea in a really old-fashioned bandstand that's still there. I think it's the oldest one in the UK, and it's outdoors, and it's just at dusk as well. Everyone's standing at the gin bar, having a few cocktails, and it's just it's beautiful memories that I've got. So I'm really glad that I've got that video to show those really nice times that we had.
Okay. All right, we'll be watching that in just a moment. But before we do, I want to thank you again, Natalie, for coming on the show. We enjoyed having you, and maybe someday if you want to plug something new for us, maybe you come back on the show and we'll talk to you again.
Brilliant, thank you. Thanks for having me.
Okay. All right, here's that collage of Adele tribute from Natalie here, and we'll be right back.